Kumusta? Kumusta? Welcome to the J. Rogasio Podcast, the first conservative podcast in the Philippines. We're protecting the Filipino family from woke ideology. At kung nagtataka ka kung bakit may episode tayo ngayon, despite in-announce ko na final episode before the mid-season break na yung Deadpool and Wolverine review natin, ito ay dahil merong isang issue that came up today. And I don't know, kailangan ko lang magbigay ng pahayag. Kaya pinull out ko ang sarili ko from semi-retirement, 1 month na pahinga, para akong si Robert Downey Jr. na naging si Dr. Doom muli, pinull out ni Marvel. And ayun, so total nandito na tayo. Okay, fine. So before we continue, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe, click that like button, share nyo tong episode na ito kung tingin nyo this is worthwhile. Okay, ano yung ibig sabihin? There's a commotion in the conservative circle. And I might have caused this. I might, pero ayoko maging mayabang, ayoko mag-take ng credit for stirring up the conservative base. Pero dito sa The J. Roga Show, I would point out kung tingin ko may butas ang mga arguments natin, tayong mga conservatives. And baka yung iba hindi alam kung ano yung tinutukoy ko. I will start with this post. Share ko ang screen ko. And the Sentinel PH, I'm part of the Sentinel PH, nag-post kami ng statement namin tungkol dito sa kay Girly na binugbog ni Emaine Caleb. Yung controversial na boxer with XY chromosomes. And kung hindi nyo kilala si Emaine, ito siya. So, nag-fail siya sa gender eligibility test at the World Championship dahil meron siyang XY chromosomes. And, ayun, natalo niya itong si Italian Angela Carini. Nag-quit siya after 46 seconds. So, from Algeria, si Emaine, si Angela Carini is from Italy. And, well, okay, so, ayun, ano yung nag-cause ng outrage? Well, sinabi ko lang naman kasi, because recently, nagkaroon ng development sa story na ito na lumalabas na intersex daw si Emaine. And hindi ko lang kung Emaine o Imane ang basa. And meron daw na di umano na female organs itong si Emaine. And yun yung sabi. Hindi natin alam kung babae ba siya talaga or ambiguous lang ang genitalia niya. Pero pinalaki daw siyang babae. And ayun, yun ang lumabas na development. And sinabi ko dito sa post, kung totoo na female ang primary sex characteristics niya, ni Emaine, ni Algerian boxer, inside and out, even with an XY chromosomes, then maaring nasa tamang category siya. And ayun, all hell breaks loose. Dami tayong na-receive na messages. And ayun, the last thing that sana hindi mangyari is dahil nagkaroon na tayo ng outrage na nagalit na tayo nung nakita natin na may isang seemingly lalaki na bumubugbog ng babae. Nagalit na tayo, kailangan panindigan na natin to. Ito na yung non-negotiable natin. Panindigan na natin. And ako man, nag-share din ako ng videos nung sa Mexico, di ba? Binugbog ni Emaine itong isang babae, duguan yung muka. So, yun yung last thing na sana hindi mangyari. So, yun. Of course, this sparked outrage and may iba sabi na, may XY chromosomes. Done deal na yan. Lalaki siya. Dahil kapag may XY chromosomes, definitely lalaki na siya, di ba? Maraming nagsabi ng ganon. I honor yung mga nakausap ko privately na conservatives. We disagreed at first, pero we disagreed in good faith. And hindi kami yung tipong nagkakos ng commotion, ng spectacle sa social media, parang Twitter war or comment wars. So salamat sa inyo. And salamat kina Ana Cosio. Si Ana, nag-post na siya ng lengthy post about this. Very complete. Shinare ko sa The J. Aruga Show Facebook page. And at this point, I think si AJ Perez nag-release na rin ng video sa The Sentinel PH. And I talked to them privately. We had a good faith discussion. Nag-exchange kami ng ideas. Ako ayaw ko mag-brag, pero alam ko ang topic na ito dahil inaral ko ito when I was preparing for the PI podcast debate on the SOGI bill. And ina-anticipate ko na maaring i-bring up nila ang intersex. And para may sagot na ako, kapag binring up nila, may sasagot ako. Pero sadly, hindi nila binring up. Kaya dito, isi-share ko na lang. Alright, so before we continue, gusto kong panoorin natin itong video ni Trent Horn. Dahil gusto ko yung description ni Trent Horn on what is a man and what is a woman. Umiiwas si Trent Horn sa paggamit na a man has XY chromosomes, a woman has XX chromosomes. And maganda yung kay Matt Walsh na adult human female, yung meaning ng woman, but hindi siya ganun ka kumpleto, di ba? What is a female? Kay Trent Horn, ito yung definition niya. Panoorin natin.
Let's recap. Transgender advocates cannot answer the question, what is a man, what is a woman? Because it's totally subjective. But we know men and women are not the same thing. The biological definition is superior, but you got to be careful here because biology can be a bit quirky. I like men are ordered towards impregnation. Women are the ones who are ordered towards gestation, even if they can't become pregnant yet, or they can never become pregnant or can't get pregnant again. What are you ordered towards biologically? Most of the time, our chromosomes do tell us this. XX for women, XY for men. But just because there are chromosomal variations, we can still tell in, like I said, 99.999% of these cases, whether we have a biological male or a biological female. There are the cases, though, that these are focusing on is intersex, where you have ambiguous genitalia, where you have chromosomal anomalies.
All right. So, yun ang sabi ni Trent. And that's what I'm going with. Kung ang boxer na ito ay merong talagang hiwa at yung ambiguous na testis niya hindi talaga functional, parang kuntil lang, ay at meron siyang mga female sex characteristics sa loob ng body niya, may uterus, may ovaries, then definitely nasa category siya ng babae. Kung hindi ko sinasabing meron, okay? Sinasabi ko kung. Nais kong basahin natin tong aklat ni Jason Evert because itong aklat na ito ang pinaka tingin ko complete na aklat on the topic of gender ideology. And dito diniscuss niya yung mga iba't ibang DSD, disorder in sexual development, and ito napopoliticize na rin yung yung acronym na DSD. Yung iba ginagamit na acronym is difference of sexual development para hindi lang mapalitan yung DSD. But ang totoo niyan, disorders of sexual development ang DSD. So dito in-enumerate ni Jason ang mga may XY chromosomes pero not necessarily lalaki. So here are some. So hinighlight ko dito. Sabi dito, having a Y chromosome doesn't always determine male identity. The gene typically responsible for determining the male sex is the SRY gene, sex determining region of the Y chromosome. Therefore, XY individuals who lack the SRY gene will develop into females. Ito yung mga tinatawag na may Sawyer syndrome, SWYER syndrome. Then may isa pang example ng may XY chromosomes pero nag-develop as female. So ito yung basahin ko. For example, a woman has yung may XY chromosome, kung meron kang complete androgen insensitivity syndrome, CAIS, at meron kang XY chromosome, magde-develop ka daw as a woman. However, because meron daw siyang variation in the receptor of androgen, yung body niya, hindi siya nagre-respond to testosterone in a typical manner. And that's why nag-develop siya as a woman. And itong mga may ganitong case will develop secondary sex characteristics of a woman with external genitalia ng pangbabae. So, ibig sabihin, kung titignan mo siya, babae siya tignan, pero may external genitalia, may vajayjay siya, wala nga lang siyang uterus or ovaries. Pero, she's a woman. So, dalawa na yung pinag-usapan natin. Yung may XY chromosome, yung Sawyer syndrome na walang SRY gene, at yung XY chromosome na may SRY gene pero may complete androgen insensitivity disorder syndrome, CAIS. Now, punta naman tayo dun sa pangatlong category ng may XY chromosome. And I think dito papasok ang kaibigan nating si Emaine. One remarkable disorder of sexual development for XY individuals occurs in children who have been called the huevedoses, which literally means testes at 12. The genetic defect primarily impacts boys from a small group of villages in the Dominican Republic. When they were born, they have a female appearance and undescended testes and a penis that is underdeveloped to the extent that it looks like an enlarged clitoris. As a result, they are raised as girls. Mukhang familiar dahil may mga pictures si Emaine na raised as girls, but develop into boys at puberty. Because their bodies have failed to develop the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, this deficiency causes a delay in masculinization of the body, which typically occurs in the womb, when the male body at last produces sufficient quantities of testosterone. During puberty, full masculinization occurs. Genital growth, descended testes, narrowed hips, increased muscle mass, facial hair, deepened voice, etc. Nearly all such individuals identify as males in adulthood, even if registered female at birth. So, ayun. Nakita natin may mga iba't iba ding maaring mangyari kahit na may XY chromosome ang iyong DNA, ang iyong genetics. Ang point ko lang dito sa episode na ito ay gusto kong umiwas tayo into two extremes. Dahil tayo ang mapapahiya sa mga kaibigan nating woke, sa mga kaibigan nating leftist, kung di man lang natin alam ang mga cases na ito. On one extreme, ito yung isang extreme na sana iwasan natin. On one extreme, sana iwasan natin yung sabihin na meron siyang XY chromosomes, therefore, sure na yan na lalaki siya. This is an extreme dahil that's true, 99.999% of cases kapag may XY chromosomes ang isang tao nagde-develop into male. However, nag-exist tong Sawyer syndrome, nag-exist tong XY chromosome with CAIS. Hindi sila male. Female sila kahit na may XY chromosome. The other extreme is yung sasabihin natin na mukha siyang lalaki eh. Mataas ang testosterone level niya. Therefore, lalaki siya. Kahit na may female genitalia. And nakikita niyo yung problema dyan? Kasi ang extreme dyan, ang problema sa extreme na yan, dahil sa mataas ang testosterone level niya, meron siyang secondary sex characteristics ng lalaki, kahit na may female genitals, dominant yung female genitals niya, tapos kapag sinabi mo na lalaki siya, let's consider this person as a man. Well, binigyan nyo na ng bala ang mga trans advocates, ang mga gender ideology advocates. Well, kung yun pala yung stand nyo, edi a trans man is a man. Di ba? Yung babae na nag-transition sa pagiging lalaki na sinaksakan ng napakaraming hormones, testosterone, na nagbukang lalaki na, may balbas, malaki na yung muscles. Therefore, nagko-concede pala kayo na a trans man is a man. So ito yung dalawang extremes na dapat iwasan natin. Ayaw ko maging vulnerable kasi ang conservative movement sa mga butas na ito na maaring mabaril tayo ng left. Kaya gusto kong i-share ang knowledge na ito. And for now, I don't think that we'll ever know what's between the legs of Emain dahil highly politicized na ang issue. And sana ang ginawa nila is hindi... I know kung ano yung ginawa ng Olympic Committee. Highly politicized ang Olympics. Tinignan lang nila yung document. Nakasulat female. So therefore, female na, di ba? And sadly, napakapangit ng rules ng Olympics. But sana to determine kung ano ang kasarian ni Emain, sana i-consider yung napakaraming factors na talagang magde-determine ng tunay na kasarian niya. Hindi naman either or yan, di ba? Hindi naman either X chromosomes or testosterones. Dapat both and. Meron siyang XY chromosome at meron din siyang high level of testosterone, di ba? And sadly, we cannot really have an honest and scientific discussion about this dahil, like I said, politics na ito. Pinupush na nila ang gender ideology, pinupush na nila yung politics, and yung camp ni Emain, malamang itatago na nila talaga kung ano yung nasa ilalim doon. So ano yung sagot kung lalaki ba si Emain? Kung ako tatanungin, based sa little that we know, meron siyang XY chromosomes, and I heard nag-fail din siya sa testosterone check. Nagkaroon siya ng male secondary sex characteristics na dominant. Maaring ang case niya is yung meron siyang XY chromosome na may 5-alpha reductase deficiency. Gaya yung pangatlong case na binasa natin dito sa aklat ni Jason Evert. Maaring isa siya dun sa tinatawag na Guebe Doches. So, for me, kung ako yung tatanungin, mukhang nag-develop siya ng testes between the legs, which is a natural producer of testosterone. Mukhang, based sa konting nalalaman natin. Hula lang yun, ha? Pero, ang masabi ko, based sa konting nalalaman natin, I'll make a bet na lalaki si Emain Khelif. So yun yung stand ko. Maaring may lumabas pang bagong balita after that. But yeah, I hope we can have an honest and scientific discussion dito. Sana yung mga doctors ay say sa atin kung ano ba talaga yung case ni Emain. Sana hindi ito covered with politics. But nandun tayo ngayon. And I feel sad talaga. I really feel sad dito sa boxer na ito na natalo ni Emain. And yeah, I hope this episode has been educational. Sana may mga natutunan kayo. I didn't mean to make a commotion sa conservative base, pero gusto ko lang maging sophisticated pa lalo ang ating mga arguments in the cases of intersex. Dahil it's not as simple as XY chromosomes, lalaki, even yung XX chromosomes may mga XX chromosomes na nagde-develop into lalaki. Sila yung merong SRY gene na napunta dun sa X chromosome. So i-research nyo yan. Nandun yun sa aklat ni Jason Evert. I'll put a link sa show notes ng episode na ito. Male, female, others. Okay, so yun lang. This has been another episode of the J. Aruga Show. At the end of the day, it will be night. Goodbye. Hi, this is J. Aruga of the J. Aruga Show. If you like what you just saw, please consider subscribing and smash that like button. We'll need all of your help to take back the culture from this ideological colonization of the West. Thank you.